So let's see how it unfolds. Opinions I see are far and wide. There's obviously a few wags at Upper Yarra Secondary College, Robbo, because they took to their semaphore board.
I saw that today.
Temperature just dropped faster than Ginnivan in a tackle. So let's just explore a few of the opinions that were expressed today. Luke Beveridge, is it a flinch move to issue the clarification?
It is a little bit, but tell you, it is a little. Only because the AFL put... You know, George, we've spoken about this 3-4 times now. These rules were introduced at the start of the year. They're just telling the people now who are not understanding the rules, this is what they're there for. Now, there has been mistakes, which has really made it a little bit complex, and a young fellow called Jack Ginnivan's come along and he's really trying to exploit that head-high contact, which has brought it to the boil. It's really interesting. I listened to you and I've spoken to you about it. You are not all in on this discussion.
No. So right. Sam Mitchell sat with us a few weeks ago and you asked him how big an issue is it? And he said it will be as big as you, the collective, make it. And I think that has come to fruition.
I don't know if Sam Mitchell was telling the entire truth.
I don't think the magnitude of the debate or the conversation has matched the issue.
I tell you why it's a big issue, and I'm not being condescending. If I am, say stop it. There's a couple of pillars in this game called footy that we all love. One is a person who's got the ball, and the other is a person who tackles the person who's got the ball. They have been in the game for 155 years of going. And we have a situation now where players are now saying, oh, I've got the ball, and as I'm going to get tackled, I'm going to ensure that my head gets hit by him. To me, that's an issue because these are key planks of our game. They are key planks. Throw in the concussion debate, and who knows what's going to happen with these subconcussive hits. I'm erring on, hey, protect their head. We can't be having players. I don't want Jack Ginnivan. I keep saying his name. Bugger it. He's the poster boy of it. He has to wear it. I don't want Jack Ginnivan waking up when he's 48 years of age saying, geez, I can't remember my footy career. I can't remember it. I've had so many hits to the head. Now, that's wrong. I agree with you. That is wrong, Jared. But we must... The game's got a duty to protect the players now, but to protect the players coming through. And that's why there's strong debate on this at the moment.
Yep. So that's to take Lee Adams' point today, which was very well made. And I take concussion seriously.
I know you do.
And the spectre of it. We have conflated issues here. This is about high contact around the neck. This is not about subconcussive knocks to the head.
No, so I'm not an expert on that, and neither are you. But
so in the textbook examples that are coming up, it is about the arm over the shoulder from the player who lunges into the tackle.
Yeah, but it rattles the head a bit. It rattles. Look at the head. It rattles.
I think we have conflated issues to make this bigger than it was. To Simon Goodwin's point today, this is unumpireable. That's
a wrong decision.
It's such an interesting exercise intellectually to study the replays and go, yes, that's Cozzy Pickett's action, Drew. But in the moment that it happens, from the view the umpire had, 100 times out of 100, he's paying high contact there because of the Jonas approach. And I still think, poor old Blake, he got smacked in the face, and
But he did lower his head a little bit.
So he's held up as a poster boy for so you can't do this. That's not this, Robbo. That's not driving your head in.
No, but mate,
those examples haven't helped. So I will trust our umpires because they did a great job with the dissent rule when we were given the literal hands out, and the umpires did a superb job not going for that. They moderated it along the way. But there are going to be instances this weekend where a player gets hit in the head or gets taken high, and everyone is going to second-guess themselves, beginning with the umpire.
It's funny, though, mate. For a guy you don't want to get involved, you do have strong opinions.
And we're doing it for the sake of half a dozen
strong opinions about it, mate.
A week.
So you have strong opinions for a guy who doesn't really want to get involved. You've got strong opinions. You could talk for the next 45 minutes. So it is a really important part of the evolution of our game. And you can say that is too big, right? We have seen in a month one player doing it to a bunch of players doing it. That's too much, mate. It is just too much.
So we're picking out the
We've gotta
6
protect
instances
the
from the
game.
weekend and going, all right, this is a scourge. Nah. For me, there's been the absence of true on-field issues across a couple of weeks. So we've picked up this and this, and I can't work out whether we've been debating what's been paid or what hasn't been paid.
Yeah, I know that.
And now we've got it zeroed in. I don't know whether... So do we want them paid or not paid come this weekend?
No.
Which one?
No.
Do we want them paid?
Don't badger the
not
witness.
paid?
Don't badger the witness. I've told you what the solution is, and I'll stop it in a week. If you duck or lower... It's not play on. It's a free kick against you.
You can't do that mid-season.
Next year, I've got no doubts. You know, I'll be staggered if the AFL says if you duck, lower your head, and get hit in the head, it's a free kick against you for doing it, and the coaches will say stop doing it. We can't afford to do it. Mate, you don't think it is. I think it's a matter of urgency to stop young people doing it.
Yeah. So
does Benji do it?
No, but they're not sophisticated enough yet.
Seriously, what age bracket is
copycat
Benji?
behaviour does become real. I accept that.
Ask Jordan
I don't
Lewis.
think this is the scourge that it has been made out to be over the past 2 weeks. And I just hope, so those who have led the debate and you have carried the day, well done. I hope you remember what your view was and the change that you forced and what the ramifications of that are going to be over the next week.
No, mate.
Don't go ducking and diving and changing your mind and pushing the blame.
Don't badger me again. Your Honour! It's happening again.
Just remember what you were absolutely driving for and what is about to transpire as a result.
So what's going to... But you don't care. You've got no...
There are players who are going to get hit high this weekend on clumsy and aggressive tackles.
But that's where it's up to the umpires to call high tackles. Man, this game... this is the greatest cliche in the history of this game. This game is so hard to umpire. I heard four coaches just say it. It's... I didn't say it's a scourge, Jared. I didn't say it's a scourge, so don't put words in my mouth. We have got an issue with it, and we've got to stamp it out of the game. Yep. And it'll be stamped out before the season starts.
Let's see how we go over the next 3 weeks.
Don't drop your head.
The move that's been done.
Don't drop your head. all the goodwill built up from last night's disappeared.
We had to get back to it. The fascination around Alistair Clarkson's very real, as Gill gave voice to that last night. He does think he's coaching next year. Is it going to be at North Melbourne? So the North Board is meeting tonight. We know the Giants have begun their process. I suspect by the end of the night, North Melbourne will have a strategy as to how to try to land the master coach, an idea that was already in his mind when he sat in this studio in May.
They've got some good players there. You know, you said this, would you coach North? Yeah.
Would you throw back in the possibility of him coaching the Kangaroos? Have you asked him to consider the role?
If I'd spoken to him about specifics, I don't think it's my place to talk to them here. I think it's fair to say, I think it's accepted that Alistair wants to coach next year. I think I'm saying things that are understood, and he's a great coach. The rest of it's up to him and the clubs that might be looking for a coach.
So when I ask you if you've spoken to Alistair Clarkson about coaching the Kangaroos, you're going to say no comment?
I was going to say that if people thought that I was going to play out any conversation, it's not saying yes or no, I just don't talk about private conversations.
They wouldn't have expected Robbie Tarrant to leave at the end of last year. You know, they need their experienced guys like Goldie and Jack Zeeble, Lukey McDonald, these type of guys to show the way. By and large, the most critical thing is between board and particularly the footy director, footy manager and senior coach. You've got alignment on where you're going and that you're going to be prepared to ride the bumps. And there's going to be plenty of them.
I think we should just get right to and ask, are you going to plant Alistair Clarkson at North Melbourne to be the coach?
Won't be my decision. They will go through a process and they'll get the best coach they can. I mean, if Alistair was available, they'd take him, and I don't know what his...
And same as GWS. I mean, they'd be in the hunt for Alistair Clarkson.
Clarko comes with his own unique challenges. He knows that and I know that, but he's a genius coach, and I'm sure a number of clubs are looking for, or the clubs are looking for a coach, I'm sure will be seeking him out.
Did we win there? Did we get any poachers in? He seemed to parry us pretty easily there, didn't he?
Yeah, he's too good for us now.